Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Living by Design with me, your host, Amber Williams. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, okay? And leave me a comment on what you thought about it and if there's anything else that you want me to talk about it. Okay, so today we're going to really hop into the subject of stepping into a higher version of yourself, right? Basically, also manifesting a higher version of yourself, right? We see so many videos on YouTube. There's so many videos about manifesting your specific person, which I will do a video on that. But really, to tell the truth, I really want to get into we're always manifesting. Manifesting is not something, just something about you're dreaming, you're dreaming and then you just poof, it just happens like that. No, manifestation can be intentional, and it can be intentional or no, wait, unintentional, right? So it's but there's this, now we have this entire movement. I see so much of everybody's, I want to manifest this, I want to manifest this, but I need you to know that you're always manifesting. You got to think about those different levels that you're shifting realities, quantum leaping into the different person you are constantly. Think about 2 years ago who you are, and hopefully you're that person that you wanted to be 2 years later. Because I'm going to tell you, for me personally, what I manifested, who I wanted to be 2 years ago, I am her, right? I always have been her, but I was always working towards her, always like they said, just shifting realities, quantum leaping to the next step, the next version of me, stepping into a higher version of me, a higher consciousness version of me. And when we talk about consciousness and shifting into different dimensions, we're talking about shifting into a different perspective of who we are. That's what it means when it talks about dimensions. It's a different perspective. You have a different outlook on different things. When I think about, because you guys know my channel, very spiritual channel, so I talk about a little bit of everything, especially if you're familiar with my work and working with the goddess. This is really how I really stepped into this work, was my own spiritual awakening that I had years ago, going through my Saturn return. And if you guys are not familiar with your Saturn return, your Saturn goes through this, Saturn is a planet of just change, like huge, big change, right? So usually around people around probably like 27 to 30 go through their Saturn return. That's when I was going through mine. I was going through a really bad breakup. And it really changed my entire life. It shifted me into the point of, I'm like, I got to get back to me. I got to become this woman that I knew I wanted to be. Um, and I just kind of really sat into work. I've always been someone who was a journaler, and I really journaled the things that I wanted. I always wrote down the goals I wanted, who I wanted to be. I always knew who I wanted to be. And I really want to ask you this question: who do you want to be? What is the next version of you want to create, that you want to design? It's very important when you're shifting and you're really stepping into the space of calling into those things in your life, because sometimes you need to become that bigger person to be able to obtain what you want, right? Just like thinking about, like, you're manifesting and you're writing, you're not going to be like, I'm a multimillionaire, and you're nowhere close to, you don't even have the idea of how you could, not saying that you can't like shift into it, have this amazing, brilliant business idea or whatever, and have an opportunity and become a multimillionaire. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that you have to prepare. You have to get into this position. You have to become that person you want to become, right? Here's a really good example when I think about, on a scale of 1 to 10 as a person, right? If you are a 5 person and you have a 4 problem, that 4 problem is probably not going to be as hard for you to handle because you're a 5 person. Now, think about it if you are an 8 person and you have a 9 problem, right? Think about how you are going to have to massively expand as the person you already are on a scale to 1 to 10, you're already at 8, but you have a 9 problem, right? That problem is going to stretch you into the next level. It's going to make you rise into that person that needs to be able to work through that problem. So it's like you really want to think about when you are dialing in and you are wanting to step into that higher version of yourself, what does that person look like? What is that person going to be able to handle? What does that person want? What does it look like? Sometimes, this is the thing about it, because you're always that person already, but you want to shift into it. And I'm going to use something different. You're shifting from, when we say the 5D, being in the spiritual plane and the quantum fields, to bringing it and anchor it into the 3D, which is the physical material plane that you live on right now, right? You're wanting to anchor whatever you're manifesting into that plane at that moment, right? So, I mean, guys, we just really think about it. When stepping into that higher version of yourself, it's very intentional. And you have to think about it. What is it that you want? What do you want to create in this lifetime? So I just want to leave you guys with that on that little short video. And leave me a comment and let me know, where are you? Where do you want to go? And do you need some support? Because let me tell you, for me and where I'm going, I'm always hiring support. And I'm that woman. I can be your secret weapon. I'm the person that you could bring with you along on this journey. And I would be honored to walk with you on this journey. So reach out to me. There's always information in my bio, links. And I would love to work from you. I would love to hear from you. See you guys later.